media tonight. I debated. I'm going to keep it free and easy. Well, it's free. And then I just love seeing friendships form too. And by golly, y'all got to meet Queen Anne. That was amazing. Oh my God. Everything is so clean from you guys from being here. I got to move all my paintbrushes back so I can work with them. I don't need to worry about blocking the view anymore oh, gal, I can move all of this back up. Yes. All right. Also, they came in on the hottest weekend of the month. That's crazy. All right, I am going to take some matte medium. This is a mixed media journal, matte medium. Why matte medium? It could be gesso, but I made it matte medium. Joanne. Oh, that's Jolene. Guys, I just have little remnants of everything going on. I'll be sharing some slideshows. Last night I was up until 3:45 doing my California sales tax return to close out that corporation and that chapter in my life. I did. You love the size of the journal from this weekend. Thank you for that feedback. That kit was the biggest labor of love I've ever done. It really was. I really thought, no matter what is going on in worlds, just set your intention. At the beginning of our retreat, I asked everybody to set an intention. What do you want to learn? Where do you want to be? Do you have something in your heart to express? All of the things. So even tonight, I just want to say, um, use this creativity time, this half an hour that we spend together, or whatever, your artful journey, all of those things, that sisterhood, those kindred spirits. Kimberly was here in my studio tonight. I just want to hang out. I just want to hang out. Okay. I love that. Okay, so I'm just taking some cobalt teal hue, because you know me with the cobalts, with the teals. Okay. It's not, I got this fan blowing on me. I got to turn this down. I do have to thank the internet gods who were incredibly nice to me this weekend. It was, oh, Maria. You guys, I had 2 Marias in the classroom. It was just confusing. Hi, Deborah. So if you're new watching, just take this moment, do something creative. I am going to mix some white in here. I just cleaned my paints while Kimberly was here. I had to make sure things were full. Take some white. I am a firm believer in that you can make some creative time for yourself, whether it's less time on social media, maybe dump that TikTok, but I love it too. Nope, I'm not just on YouTube. I'm on Facebook too. I go live on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm just going to do this and make a nice, which I don't ever do, a nice smooth background. This is making me nervous that it's so clean. I don't know why. You saved me often when I wandered. It was so much fun. By the way, did anybody want Denise Mitchell's sunglasses? Denise, could you just send me the link to those sunglasses so I know where you got them? Because I thought they were the nicest sunglasses I'd ever seen. They were very... Okay. Now I'm just taking like a cobalt teal and then some white, and I'm just making a soft background. I'm just making a soft background. Just, I do have to say, I said to Kimberly, hey, if you want to hang out, hey, we could hang out. I have a hot tub. I'm like, oh God, that sounded weird. Just excited to meet people locally. So I'm just doing a nice even brush stroke with an acrylic paint and just making this very light. And then I'll probably just go in and make it crazy at the end. All right. Any questions? All right. What's the difference between mixed media paper and watercolor paper? Cost. The fact that watercolor paper is meant to absorb the water from the watercolors. Um, the weirder the better. You meet a sister, you know. Um, so the one thing about this, if you notice your paper starts to warp a little bit, it's doing it. Here's the thing about paper, it's fibrous. If you look under a microscope at paper, it's full of fiber. It's fibrous. If you fill the fibers on one side, it will warp. It'll eventually straighten out, but if you fill the fibers on the other side, it definitely it. So you can like paint on the back side and or just use matte medium on the back side. But mixed media paper does not take watercolors the same way watercolor paper does, that's meant and built to absorb the water. So I'm not adding water to this, but if I did do watercolors on mixed media, you'll get that warping, that little bit of buckling. It's not the end of the world. Many of the artists who were here this weekend checked out my journals. They dug deep. They dug deep. Cheryl with a C was like, I need to see this. It has to be a your artful. I sent a little piece of paper, a little journal around and said, everybody add your ideas. What do you want to see in your artful journey? And you guys gave me some tremendous ideas. So I want to thank you for that. I couldn't be more thankful that you guys allow me to do what I'm doing in the space I'm in. You guys, nope. Ellen, I am on Facebook. I can see me on Facebook. I'm like, holy cow. Now, am I going to keep this as light and nice as this is? No. Where's my chair? Oh, I gave it. Hold on. I need a chair. Okay. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm thinking. Every Wednesday, I go live from the space that I'm creating in, and this is the space I'm creating in. By the way, I did add all of these archival inks to my website. I did that with the intention because you guys like the little ones, and it is actually one of the things I like, inks. I could do this with paint as well, but I am just going to take a light brushing. This is a Stencil Brush Pro. Okay, there we go. I'm going to add just some extra color. Just a little bit, you'll see. I like the Stencil Brush Pros because they're very fine. I'm going to build on the color. Starting light to dark. I don't know if this journal has sold, but I'm going to do some little wacky things. Okay. And I've done this before. Oh, Lori said my first time watching you live. Lori, welcome. I promise. I don't promise anything. Okay. I promise I hope to inspire you in some small way. All right. Now, I'm not big on pencil drawing. Everybody got that lecture. Oops, sorry. Everybody got that lecture this weekend. With me, with pencils, there's an eraser on the end of it. It makes me doubt myself. What color is that ink pad? The color is called Mermaid Lagoon. I can look. It's one in one of the sets. So what I'm going to do is I am going to come down and make these little eye drops. Maybe these little. This is gesso. I'm priming the surface. This is my way of drawing. I'm trying to think. Just washing the day away. Hope my giant head is not in the way. Okay. And the reason I'm throwing the gesso down is because that is a wonderful way to prime the surface so the background color doesn't shine through. Robin said, I'm excited to catch you live. I haven't seen one since you moved. Oh, gal, I'm a whole new person. Eh, maybe. Okay. So now I'm going to do like little weird, like, I don't know, gourd like teardrops that are coming down. I don't know what they are. Can the teardrop go the other way? Sure, it can, but I'm going to do it this way. I do believe when Kimberly was here, I said, is there any way you want to go do some creative stuff? That works. Okay, and I'm just stacking this color on. Do I want to, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are these? I don't know. Does it matter? Oh, I put my hand in one. Does it matter? I don't think so. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just one. I just want odd numbers. I've done this before in watercolors, but I look at them as like water balloons that are like just like falling and you see them, but they go both ways. It's like it was like if Dr. Seuss said I needed to figure out what we're gonna like make some odd. So there's just gonna be some odd colors. Oh, everybody's saying milkweed pods. Milk. Well, I didn't have a plan, but all right, I'll go with it. Okay. And normally I overlap two, and I didn't. Oh, I could probably overlap those two. So I'll just make this guy. And I kind of want that to be rounded out. So I'm just going to. I don't have a magic oven that speeds up the process of my painting, but maybe one day with the help of a production team, I'll get that. I have to be careful. I just refilled some of these paints. They're actually more full than they normally are. They're just hanging. They're just they're just little pods of fun. Just a variety of colors. No, somebody asked, do I share what I'm painting beforehand? No, because I don't know. Hold on, I'm getting the little glue thing. Okay, I wish I knew what I was painting. Yeah, you guys, yeah, right now, oh, that's not the one I wanted to be. That's okay. It's hot right now. Let's just make those a roulette. I do have to get the whole south thing. It's hot. Um, I'm just picking a variety of colors. Surprised I don't have more paint on me. Somebody said I fell in love with Pyro Red. Well, let's just Pyro Red. Oh, I need white too. Oh God, I have stuff in my eye. By the way, I just cleaned all my paints out, so I know where they are. I know where they are. Okay, where's going to be? This is going to be white. Oh, that's really white. See? Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, she bold, girl. I mean, I don't know who bought this journal, but hi, Joanne. Hello. Just wanted to say that I placed my art from the past weekend in my living room table so I see it front and center to remind me of the fantastic time I had. Okay. So I'm just going in and so I can mix some colors from this situation here. Like we could do some of this. I mean, that's pretty, right? Let's just not, they're just little pods of fun. That's it. They're little pods of fun. We don't know what they are. Mm, always love when said, somebody says, I don't understand what you're painting. Well, I don't either. Give me a second. I'll figure it out. I got it. There's a plan. No, there isn't. Oh, we have somebody getting this journal. I gotta act right, fly right. I'm gonna, she's, she's watching me now. You ever wonder just like, should I mix some colors? Sure. Sure, you should mix some colors. Look at all the colors we have available to us. I mean, I got, oh, the white's up here. I can never remember where I, look at that. Throw some white in this guy. All right, now somebody's probably going, what are those things, lady? I don't know. Oh, Irene said, do I ever use watercolors? Irene, I use watercolors tons. If you go to my website under tracyweinzapfelstudios.com, in fact, I thought this was going to be a watercolor demo. I'm scratching the back of my neck with my paintbrush. I do. I love watercolors. I just tonight, I don't know what struck me. I just I love it. Thank you for asking. How do I get a chance to, oh God, I can't, to win a book with your painting in it? So every Wednesday I go live and I offer the painting for free. You have to buy the art journal and pay the shipping, and you send an email to help@yourartfuljourney.com. There's no winning. There's just if you're interested, I don't know how long ago I started that. I probably should stop doing it because I'm taking all my future ideas and throwing them out, but I love it. Okay, so I'm going to take a liner brush. Okay, these are going to be something. Just, I got a plan. I don't have a plan, but we'll come up with a plan as we're going. We'll come up. Oh, I got to make sure I know where. Sorry, I reuse this little palette, so I don't always know where I'm putting. I don't always know where I'm putting the. I'm just outlining right now. I have to tell you, this is the most relaxed this day has allowed me to be. This is acrylic paint and a liner brush. Now I'll pull out a Posca pen because I just added Posca pens, or Posca markers, I should say. Don't worry if you go out of the lines, okay? Have fun. I need a piece of paper. Okay, good. Perfect. Those Posca markers are they're activated by you pushing down on them, but that was already done. Okay. Maria Delala, which I want their last name, is late, so we're gonna have to all start over again. Do you mind? I'm kidding. She's like, I'm here. All right. So what are we gonna do? Oh boy, there's so much. Why is this so wet? Because I literally. So this is a paint pen, paint marker. It's acrylic paint, goes great. Could I do this with a liner brush? Absolutely. Is it kind of fun and easy with an acrylic marker? Or way fun. If you draw eyes, nose, and mouth, they will really be What are these little pod people? I did not even think of that. You guys are looking at something completely different. I'm just drawing little circles, little designs. I gotta be careful because this paint is super wet. The sisters. And those paint pens get just as wet as acrylic paint because I really like lubed this guy up. No jokes, please. And I bet you're thinking, I have no idea what this girl is doing. Don't worry, I feel the same exact way that you do at the moment. But it's part of the creative process I'm sharing. Okay. Now, I love me a good foam detailer. Okay. I just can't help myself. So I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. Like just a little crazy. And then I start reducing. I mean, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Okay? I'm I'm looking. Y'all wonder what it's like to live inside this head. What is going to be in this guy? I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Uh, the harder you push, the more paint you have. And then you just lightly tap it. Do you see? You just start playing a little bit and having a little fun. Okay. And every time I end up licking the brush, there's nothing like a swirly do. If you swirl it twice and don't go exactly over where you went, you make these nice little negative spaces. Okay. Ooh, you know what? Sorry, I changed my mind. In this guy, okay, that pyrrole red, look at that. Okay, let's make it fun. Okay, I'm still looking. What time is it? Oh, I still have time. I have about 6 minutes. Uh, I still have ideas in the coffers. So hold on. I gotta go. Okay. Like just make it as fun. And if you don't want to use the liner brush, a Posca paint pen, which I just shared, will do the trick. Okay. Now, I didn't really think about if these are hanging or if they're, I mean, I kind of think it would be fun if they're hanging. Are they hanging? Oh, that one's hanging. I just decided. And if they're hanging, do they have a little, like a little tie on them? Yep, that's hanging. I guess they're hanging. I don't know. They just decided they are. And if they're hanging, put a little loop. Okay, well that one's not. Okay. Can they can they have little ends to them? Sure. I mean, of course they can. Oh, there's just not enough space. Do I have white left? Yes, I do. Okay, if I have white left, oh, I gotta be careful because now I am literally, okay, it's easier for me to start in the middle. Well, I can't, okay. Oh, yes, I guess I can. Okay, I'm putting black paint or white paint. So the more pressure you put down as you move along, the dots become larger. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. I gotta think. I look to see, oh, what's going on in there? Okay, I don't know what's, oh, where's that Posca? That thing was amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go, I don't know what it is about. Anytime I do something that is just not your typical, I just get lost in it. Okay, those look like boobs. All right, well, sorry, I can't get I can't get that out of my brain. Sorry. Well, we'll change the shape of those. Okay, we'll just go back and yeah, even that Posca paint will go. Um, oh, now they look more like grapes. I'll go with grapes because that makes me happier. And then I kind of want, weirdly enough, I want all, oops, where's my, I kind of want this all to be, I changed the shape of them, which that's okay. Okay, googly eyes sounds way better than the original thing I said, but okay. We're just going to let that. And then I'm going to come in and look at how great this Posca. This is the PC3M. Now this would have been fun to time lapse, and I got to get that thing back out. I cleaned up my workspace so everybody would think I'm clean. Okay. They're very perky. Okay. We're almost done. I'm going to seal it. I do want this to be dry. I really feel like I should just change the shape of those. All right, we're going to slightly change the shape of these because I feel like she's never going to look at these the same. They could be fish scales, by the way. Thank you very kindly, but I can't unsee them now. I'm just going to round them out. They could be fish scales, but I feel like I should have done a better job on that. Yeah. Goes to show you, you don't give up, you just work through it. We're going to call them grapes. There we go. I wonder if I have the white. Make sure with Posca pens you shake them up good. Mine might be a leather. Okay, there we go. So make sure you shake those up. This guy doesn't have anything, but I feel at peace. I think what I'm going to do, because I love, that's white, white, white. Okay. Oh, I know what I'll do. No. Mm, mm, mm. Boom, 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 boom. Press down the hardest. Come back up. There we go. I mean, I think that works for me. Don't prime your Posca pens on your artwork. Always use a separate piece of paper. Yeah, I'm prepping. Look, right here. Because if they decide to burp, you don't want it on your artwork. Now, I am done. I'm going to give a little vignette to the edges, and I'm going to come in with my, you could either use the dark archival, the black, which I'm going to use, but I'm going to use the little guy. The little guy, here it is. Make sure this is dry. And I've got a couple of things in mind. When you use the little foam detailer and you add the little dots, what happens is that's very thick paint. So you got to make sure that's dry. Okay. I'm going to add a little dark coloring. I feel like there's a pyrrole red part or two waiting to come out, but these have to be dry. Ooh, smells like it's burning. Guess what that means? It's probably burning. Um, do, 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 do. Hide a heart in your art. One, two. Hmm. I'm looking. Three. Okay. Deflated balloons. I know what those are called. Mommy makeover. I love my daughter, but where is it? I packed it away in one of my pouches. That I can't help with. I'll keep this all aside. I do put all of this under my website under free tutorials. We'll list everything, give you some handy dandy links. This is the archival ink. It's called Black Soot. You could use the black. Um, I'm just going to come in, going to go around the edges a little bit. Just make sure everything is dry because I like to use even my finger because nothing's going to put that perfectly where I need it to be. Perfectly good phalange. Just make sure it's dry. I'm not sure who got this piece of art, but it was like, I don't know. This, maybe somebody can remind me, but I love something that is a little bit different. I'm going to use a satin sealer on this because I put everything away. Okay, what do you think? You always put so much paint on your palette that you don't use. Seems wasteful. Mm, I try. It's hard to estimate. I know. I don't tuck it back in. It's usually just a couple of it's just sometimes I think I am gonna go all full bore and sometimes it's just smaller than I think it's gonna be. Okay. I feel like there's a balance missing. So I'm gonna go over here. It's just a little like white, white. Okay. I'm just gonna come down here. It's just something in my mind that I see and I go, okay, let's give this a little more balance. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Make sure I dry that off. All right. Any questions? And actually, most of my palette has paint on it from before. So, you know what? I'm adding one more thing. I just can't help myself. Where's my, okay. I feel good. Do, 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 do. I knew that I wouldn't do so good. Okay. I don't know why. Sometimes I look at it and it's like, I just need to balance it out. Okay. Hold on. There we go. So I used matte medium. I had a variety of colors: white, cobalt teal, hue, pyrrole, red, carbon black. I'm going to use satin finish. I had primary magenta, cobalt, turquoise hues, geez, green gold, and some gesso and Posca markers, a partridge and a pear tree, couple of ink pads. Can you spritz the palette with water and continue to use the paint on another project? It would work right now on another project. It's acrylic paint. You can't reactivate it once it dries. Does that make sense? I'm not using watercolors. I do work in watercolors a lot. I really don't have as much that you think I have that I'm wasted. Probably right here. There's nothing left, and a little bit of white. But when it's acrylic paint, you can't reactivate it after it's dry. It's not dry. I could put it on something else right now, but I got a lot of work to do tonight. So I need a brush that is kind of soft and clean, which right now my brushes need a good. My brushes could use some massive TLC right now, and I usually do like a high conditioning and just cleaning. But let's just make sure we're dry. Okay, this is satin, Duraclear, um, varnish. Oh, giving this guy a little once over. This will be, I'll send an invoice out for this and no charge for the painting. Just something creative to spark you to do something. You can cover the paint with saran wrap to save it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan about that. Yes, I would say if I were you and the paint saving is a big thing, what I would do is just put it on a piece of paper and just make your next background. I think the paint starts to globulate, and but that's just a me thing. I'm just pulling the painter's tape off right now. There we go. Okay, there you go. I am going to sign this if I can find a pen. There we go. What is the high conditioner of your? Oh, I just will take some of my brushes and use a brush cleaner and some boiling water and give them some TLC. Really give them a good scrubbing. And I do have a thing that talks about brushes and how to take care of them. Okay. Hi, I'm back. I went over a little bit. But that's okay. So, I don't know. It's like the teardrops off of those trees, whatever. It was just my little version of having some fun tonight.